If you're a pet parent who wants your pet to have a healthy, long life, maybe you're looking for a supplement to help them have better breath, cleaner teeth, joint support, digestive and immunity support. Maybe you want to help them with their skin and coat. Maybe they have some issues with that, or energy and vitality. This might be a product to try. It's the Iron Paws. This is actually a powdered supplement slash vitamin slash pre-probiotic for your dog that is made by a veterinarian. She actually formulated this formula. It comes in a zipped closed bag, which is really nice. So if you look there on the front of the bag, it is made in the USA, but it's made with globally sourced ingredients. So that, I think, is kind of important to note. You do see there the powder. It's a super fine powder. You have to be really careful when you're actually getting the scoop out. This is such a fine powder. I'm just going to put a little bit in the scoop so you can see how super fine that powder truly is. Now this is about almost half scoop. So my dogs are all under 30 pounds, and it recommends by their weight what the daily recommended amount is. So for a dog 1 to 25 pounds, you would give them 1 scoop. But it is recommended by the product manufacturer that you would do a half of what the recommended dosage is for the first 1 to 2 weeks. Our dogs, we have an older dog that is over 8, that's had a lot of health issues, has a lot of allergies. And then we have 2 dogs that have just turned a year old. So I was interested in getting this product to help them have fresher breath, cleaner teeth, help that older dog with some joint support, maybe get a little bit better digestive and immunity support. And this is a human grade product. That's right, human grade. It is a superfood, so it's packed full of all these natural ingredients. So it has like brewer's yeast, it has cranberry, it has pumpkin powder. I mean, all kinds of ingredients. It does have an ingredient in it that is a chicken flavor. So I want to show you kind of how the product looks, how it works. So you just take the recommended dosage off the back of the package, and you just sprinkle it across your dog's dry or wet food like so. So this is that coated on their dog food. And this is actually how much you would give them in a daily dose. Now, if you have multiple pets, you want to make sure that you're feeding them each separate if you're going to do a supplement such as this. If you have a dog that has a lot of health issues, like our older dog has heart issues and a lot of allergies, we're going to talk to our vet before we let her try this product, because I did notice in some of the reviews that several people said in the first dosage they've given in the first few weeks, they noticed their dog had a lot of stomach upset, vomiting, like loose stool, diarrhea. Those were some of the things they noted. There were a few cases where somebody had actually put in the reviews that their dog became very lethargic. This is also supposed to be a product that supports energy and vitality for your dog. They say you'll notice a difference in the first 2 to 4 weeks. As with anything, caution, caution, caution. I'm not a vet, and you should check with your local vet that you use before starting any kind of supplement or changing your dog's daily diet. So like I said, this is the half dose for our size of dog. I put it in the bowl. My dogs were not crazy about the chicken flavor the first couple of days, but after a couple of days, they did eat their kibble with the sprinkle on it. We have noticed that one dog has had a little bit of stomach upset. The other 2 seem to do fine with it. So we may talk to our vet about maybe possibly not using it for the dog that has the high allergies and is older. I did notice several people that had larger dogs said they had no issues with this product whatsoever. So maybe this is formulated more for a large size dog rather than a smaller size pet. So that's something to think about. They do say that you can have a risk-free guarantee that you can return the product if you're not happy with it for any reason. You get 3.5 ounces in the bag. I love that it's resealable, so that makes it really easy to take it with you on the go, which is really nice. The only things I had concerns about is they had all of these natural ingredients in there, and there were a few people that had a few reviews that kind of had some negative reviews. No, don't want to say that. Okay. If you've been looking for a supplement for your pet, something to help them have fresh, clean breath, maybe cleaner teeth, joint support, maybe some better digestive support, immunity support, maybe something for their skin and coat, something to help them have that energy and vitality and keep it through their older years, this might be a product to try. This is the Iron Paws powdered supplement for your dog. This is like a dog superfood. So this is actually a vet formulated product that's made in the USA, but they do use globally sourced ingredients. So that is kind of important to note. If you're not aware of that, I think that's something you should definitely be checking with your veterinarian before you change your dog's daily food items. Okay. Let's talk about this Iron Paws supplement for your dog. This is actually a human grade supplement in a powdered form that you can sprinkle across your dog's food to give them one time a day to give them a superfood that is non-GMO, phthalate and paraben free. It's actually a human grade supplement that was vet formulated. It's made in the USA, but I will say I have a few concerns about some of the ingredients in the products, some of the issues with the products. So we'll talk about those in a little bit. First, let's focus on the positive. This product is made to help your dog get those superfood supplements, help them with their digestive tract. It's got pre and probiotic formulas in it. It's actually supposed to help with energy and vitality for your older dogs. It's a joint support supplement. And like I said, it's a human grade supplement for your pets. So this comes in a resealable package. You pull that top off and it actually comes in this resealable pack. If you see there when you open it, you should be really cautious because it is a very fine powder. It does come with the scoop included. This one is the chicken formula. All the different flavor formulas seem to have almost identical ingredients except for the flavoring. They do have the recommended dosage on the back of the package to tell you per weight of the dog what your dosage should be. I do like the fact that it's chicken flavor because my pets prefer the chicken flavor. I will tell you, be very cautious with that super fine powder. It's very easy to spill it or get it out of the bag, make a mess with it. You don't want to do that. It is a super fine powder if you see there. Now, my dogs are all under 30 pounds. It recommends you do a half serving for the first 1 to 2 weeks when you're getting your dog used to the supplement. And so that's what we've been doing is about a half a scoop one time a day on our dog's dry food. Now we have 2 dogs that are a year old, 1 dog that is older that's had some allergy problems, had some health problems. So we've been very cautious and only gave her a fourth of the recommended dose for the first 1 to 2 weeks. It does seem important to note this product is made in the USA, but they do have globally sourced ingredients. So they do testing, they do third-party testing. It's actually formulated by a licensed vet, but those globally sourced ingredients, sometimes you don't have all of that safety protocol they've gone through. So that might be a concern for some pet parents. You should definitely, if you have a concern, ask your vet, talk to the manufacturer, ask your questions before purchasing the product. You get 3.5 ounces in there. And that seems like a really small amount, but considering you only use it one time a day, it's based off the dog's weight as for the dosage. We've been pretty pleased with it. Now, the first couple of days, our dogs were not crazy about it when we put it on dry kibble, but when we put it on wet food, they seem to eat it just fine and not be bothered by the flavor. I saw a few reviews where people said their dog didn't like the flavor at all. They wouldn't hardly touch their food after they put the supplement on it. I will say it does have kind of a strong, almost plant smell when you open the package, so you will notice that, and you'll notice that chicken smell from the chicken flavoring. So this is a product that you would use for your dog to supplement their daily diet, their daily food intake, if you were wanting to give them some of those benefits of maybe fresher breath, cleaner teeth, joint support, digestive immunity, right? But a few people said a few comments that were reviews that made me a little concerned. Even though they recommend using a half dose of what the recommended dosage is for your pet, there were a few people that said they had problems with their dogs having vomiting, diarrhea, having a loose stool. So that's something you should really be concerned about if you have a dog that has a lot of issues with changing their food, changing their supplements. Be sure and consult your physician, your veterinarian for your dog before switching up their daily routine. I will say they do offer a risk-free guarantee. They say it's a total money-back guarantee if you're not happy with the product. So that was one of the reasons we did grab it. I love that it addresses all these different things for your pet. I love that it's a human-grade superfood that you can give them daily to help supplement their diet in a natural way. If that's something you're looking for, this might be the one to grab and try for your dogs. I did want to say one more thing. I did note several people that had small, tiny mini dogs seem to have more of the stomach issues and upset issues and skin issues. Most of the dog owners that had larger pets did not have any kind of the comments about any of those issues in their reviews. So if that's something important to you, you might keep that in mind while you're buying you some Iron Paws supplement for your dogs.